for tuning in to What in the World is Going On. Today we are going to discuss the Great Depression of 1929 compared to 2024. The Great Depression was a severe worldwide economic depression that took place during the 1930s. It was characterized by a significant decline in economic activity, high unemployment rates, widespread poverty, and a deflationary spiral. The Great Depression started with the stock market crash of 1929, which led to widespread panic and a sharp decline in consumer spending and investment. Banks failed, businesses closed, and millions of people lost their jobs and homes. The effects of the Great Depression were felt globally, leading to social unrest, political upheaval, and significant economic hardships for many years. The government implemented various reliefs and recovery programs, such as the New Deal, to help mitigate the effects of the crisis and stimulate economic growth. The lessons learned from the Great Depression had a lasting impact on economic policy and regulations to prevent future crises. Let's compare 1929 to 2024. 1. At the height of the Depression in 1933, 24.9% of the total workforce, or 12,830,000 people, was unemployed as of July 2024 in the United States. Approximately 7.69 million people were unemployed and looking for work, roughly 4.3% of the population today. During the Great Depression, the displacement of the American workforce in farming communities caused families to split up or to migrate from their homes in search of work. Hootervilles, or shantytowns, built of packing crates, abandoned cars, and other scraps, sprung up across the nation. Now in 2024, a lot of farmers are being subsidized to not grow crops. A lot of crops are imported from countries such as Mexico, Canada, and herbal farms in the United States. The workforce for many people has been reduced to a 4-hour day. In many cases, people have been laid off by the hundreds. This situation, in turn, with the migrant crisis, have led to homelessness, tent cities, along with the financial strain on the taxpayers to shelter illegal immigrants. 3. During the Great Depression, gangs of unemployed youth, whose families could no longer support them, rode the rails as hobos in search of work. America's unemployed citizens were on the move, but there was no place to go that offered relief from the Great Depression. In 2024, gangs are rampant throughout the country. There are numerous reports of senseless killings, drive-by shootings, smash and grab robberies, along with storefront and roadside solicitors due to the lack of jobs. With the country sinking deeper into the depression, the American public looked for active assistance from the federal government and grew increasingly dissatisfied with the economic policies of President Herbert Hoover. In 1932, Hoover was out as president. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was elected. In the first 100 days of his new administration, Franklin Roosevelt pushed through Congress a package of legislation designed to lift the nation out of depression, hence the New Deal. FDR declared a banking holiday to end the runs on the banks and create new federal programs. Means federal programs provided jobs to unemployed youth while improving the environment. Not only did they provide jobs, they brought electricity to rural areas for the first time. These programs also provided jobs to thousands of unemployed Americans in construction and art. The National Recovery Administration sought to stabilize consumer good prices with a series of codes, employment and price stabilization, and by making the government an active partner with the American people. The New Deal jumpstarted the economy toward recovery. At present, in 2024, it appears a bit late for the Biden-Harris administration to recover the economy. The Build Back Better policy of the Biden-Harris administration for the last 4 years has not come to fruition. Similar to the transition in administration of 1932 between Hoover and Roosevelt to get the economy back on track. It appears that there has to be a transition between administration in 2024 for the economy to strive once again. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe.